Tes 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 tes. Lu skibidi. Tes 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 tes. Lu skibidi. Bagus kan suara gua? Nah, oke, nice. Nah, jadi video call lihat sini aja. Bagus kan suara gua? Mau nggak lo? Oke. Streamnya lancar gak?
I used to be scared of the windmill when I was a nipper. Thought it was like a big giant flailing its arms at me.
Ayo dong main Baldur's Gate ayo. Oh, main PUBG aja ya di sini ya. Tapi sini nggak bisa yang mobile. Harus yang beneran anjing. Lu bisa lihat yang nonton siapa aja nggak? Gua nggak bisa lihat. Kalau di Twitch bisa, kalau di sini nggak bisa. Coba lihat. Nggak bisa kalau di sini. Bisa nih. Partisipan, lu doang yang nonton. Bisa kalau di stream software.
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jin, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
Iya, tadi ada 3. Nggak tahu gua. Pas gue lihat cuman keluar lu doang.
Rechtei Hathran Rust. Frey Vald Iskdurovna. Frey Vald Iskablast.
You recognize the funeral rites of the Ger people, the same monster hunters you met in the Hag Swamp. Their leader is burning the possessions of those who have fallen.
Im Orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra. So, the impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you.
Yes, I remember your hunter from the swamp.
Ini orang ngapain depan gua?
It didn't end well for him.
You would be wise not to dredge up the past, Spawn. The last time you came to our camp, you stole our children, our future. When we sent Gandrel after you, we wanted to interrogate you, to discover how to save our children and then destroy you. But things have changed. You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
That is, complicated.
Then I shall make things simple. You stole our little ones from us. Can you steal them back from your master? We have tried to save our children once already, attacking the vampire's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But you are someone he wants, someone he thinks he can control, but with powers beyond his imagining. He will throw his doors open to you, lower his defenses, and you will save the children you damned.
If I can help them, I will. But you have to understand, the Cazador is merciless. There's every chance they're already dead.
Then we would choose revenge. We would see
Revenge of the
Cazador-Zar's
Sith.
legacy burned to nothing, and all vampires driven from Baldur's Gate. All but you. Do this for us, and we will leave you alone. You have lived a life of violence and sin. You have stolen lives, broken families, and caused immeasurable grief. Doing this will not right those wrongs. But it will be a start. You may still be redeemed. Please go. Time is short, but we will see you again when it is done.
I know tears will not bring our children back.
There is nothing to forgive. It is only right
Subtle
to
steps.
warn.
Subtle steps.
I should speak up.
We may shed blood.
They need to be wiped out. We are begging help. I would follow Ulmer to the Hells and back, but this does not feel right. I pray you will succeed where we failed. Exterminate every last vampire.
It is good to have you with us. There is something rotten at the heart of the city. And it needs purging.
Do not stand here and wait. Cazador. Our judgment, and it almost doomed us.
Perhaps the gods have abandoned us. Perhaps they have abandoned all of Faerun.
Faerun.
And let them marshal all their strength again.
Our camp has never been so quiet. I detest it.
My people do not die in our beds. It is not our way.
That's curious.
What's the worst that can happen if we get caught sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell? At least we'd have a bed.
Dragonborn.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
You're such a scaredy cat. I packed bags for myself and the kids.
Lou scaredy cat.
I'm not scared of the authorities. But it would be stupid to pick a fight with the fist. Right?
Ever wanted to meet the most cowardly dragonborn in the realms? I fell for the blockhead.
Point arguing with the guards. We're not getting past that checkpoint without the right people.
I promised you'd get us inside the city. I said you'd do whatever it takes.
That was before I saw the giant metal monsters guarding the checkpoint.
When will it...
Hi. Yeah, I'm caring for the courier dogs. Mahia's my boss. She's mean, but Dad says she'll toughen me up. She's an educator. She says if somebody doesn't listen, shout louder. And if they still don't listen, fetch the rod.
Dringo, get back to work. And you, what do you want? This is a private yard.
It's the only way to teach him. He behaves worse than the dogs and makes more of a mess. Found him, did you? I can't say I'm surprised. Gomwick never kept him on a tight leash. Bring him here, and I'll give him a once-over for you. Check him for worms and so on.
Oh, yes, please. I'd love to see him.
He's a good dog. We'd both love to see him again. They're not for sale. These are courier dogs, trained to follow orders, read maps, and protect their deliveries with their lives. They're worth more than their weight in gold.
Scratch! Oh, it's good to see you, boy!
Shut up, Dringo, and get back to work. And you've been slacking as well, Scratch, my boy. This dog is property of Sword Coast Couriers. I'll take him off your hands now. I can do whatever I please. He's my dog. Now get out. This is a private yard.
Anjir. Ah, shit. Tai. Main lah.
You'll do no such thing.
It's not just Scratch. She's always hurting the dogs.
Shut your mouth, Dringo. Last warning.
Anjir 20. Yes.
Fine. You think you can do a better job without me? Be my guest. They're a useless bunch of mongrels. You're welcome to them.
You got rid of her? I'll do a better job looking after these dogs than she ever did. I promise.
Thank you for making Mistress go away. She was horrid. Mistress is gone. Mistress is gone. I mean, such terrible news. She will be missed.
Ah, a new face. Something to send. Don't be shy.
There must be something.
Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed. Gomwick. That's a real shame. Fine courier he was. Stumped how I'll replace him. Most want to get into the city these days, not leave it. We've had to cut our courier services completely. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they?
You sense there's more to his anxiety than a few missing letters.
Oh, well, one of the missing letters is my own correspondence. A personal matter, nothing serious. But you can understand if people think I can't even deliver my own letters, I'd be finished. I'll pay when that letter's on my counter, unopened. Not one moment before. I suppose you've, stumbled across the much appreciated...
Just step back. There must be something.
Pigeons are very sensitive. They can't fly straight if they're disturbed.
Di mana sih? Hah? Find the missing letters. Masih di atas. Oh. Oh.
first to put my hands on everything.
Oh, bisa terbang gua, iya. Lupa gua. Apa sih? Sini kan?
Pigeon feathers. Maybe from one of the postmaster's birds.
Okay. Pigeon remains. Mana anjing? Oh.
More pigeon remains. Looks like it was dragged toward the temple.
Toward the temple?
Could the missing letters be over there?
Okay.
If you're looking for Ilmater's charity, you're out of luck. They've turned their backs on us, like everyone else.
The priests will open the temple up again. You will see. They're good people, holy people. If you won't help us, at least let the children in.
Bet you won't get kicked out of the temple. They blame us for everything.
Can I please have some food? Oh, sorry. I thought you were a priest.
As you did, you would never hurt him. He had nothing to do with his death. I swear it.
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead. Murdered. I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
Hmm?
At least let the children in. Nothing but scraps for days.
Oh yeah.
Looks familiar. Something to do with Gale.
Huh?
Nothing to do with his death.
Meow. You notice the Tresson guards a shiny ring and stack of letters at its feet.
Kitty? How vulgar. You can call me. Actually, it's better if you don't call me at all. That'll be all, thank you. One needn't guess. Pigeon meat is my second favourite.
What?
Importance is relative. A letter may be important to one. A growling belly may be more important to another. But let's not get bogged down in semantics. I believe you were just leaving, weren't you? Ta!
Nice.
In service of not having to make any further conversation with you, I concede. I'll be on my way then. There are a few places in the city I'd like to visit. I might have sussed some interesting items I'd rather like to get my paws upon. If I find anything interesting, I might even be willing to barter. Might. Ta-ra. Away.
don't suppose you've stumbled across those letters yet? And I'm afraid my offer has stayed the same. Give me the letter. Thank the gods. Unopened as well. Oh, what a relief. My customers will be most pleased. Here's your fee. As promised.
Material.
Still means death. Crane of passion.
We loved Father Logan as you did. We would never hurt him. Nothing to do with his death. We swear it.
We need change.
We let more outsiders in and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelmane, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out? Exactly. Lorgan let a killer into our temple due to his misguided compassion. His faith got him murdered.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid. Thank you, stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
Temple of exactly this. Exactly this.
Ilmater's edict is to welcome
all into his embrace. Salve all suffering.
By allowing his faithful to suffer the most.
Are you all right? I'm fine. You're the
We
one who
loved
took me
Father
into-
Logan as you did. We would never hurt him. He had nothing to do with his death. We swear it.
You want to let those thoughts get away?
It is not for us to decide who deserves Ilmater's grace.
Why not? We are his adherents. Who would know if not us?
Claim to know the Lord's will is
In the
blasphemy.
name of the crying one who
Interpret scripture and teachings. You know nothing.
He won't help us. At least let the children in. They've had nothing but scraps for days.
I hear nothing more against Father Lorcan.
I've nothing against Father Lorcan. Ilmater rest his soul. But his methods need to rest with him. We need change.
He had nothing to do with his death. We swear it.
Situation stinks. Guild robbers are usually decent enough folk. They take your gold, but they leave your
Warns
bits
the
intact.
temple of exactly this. Exactly this.
Ilmater's edict
in the
is to
name of the
welcome
crying
all
one, have
into his
mercy.
embrace.
You didn't even fight back.
Salve all suffering.
By allowing his faithful to suffer the most.
If you won't help us, at least let the children in. They've had nothing but scraps for days.
I'm fine.
It is not for us to decide who deserves Ilmater's grace.
Why not? We are his adherents. Who would know if not us?
Those thoughts get away.
Claim to know the Lord's will is blasphemy.
We would
We
never hurt him.
interpret scripture
He
and
had
teachings.
nothing to do with his
We
death.
know
We
nothing.
swear it.
exactly this. Exactly this.
Ilmater's edict is to welcome all into his embrace. Salve all suffering.
By allowing his faithful to suffer the most.
Swear it.
And for what? You didn't even fight back.
I tried.
It is not for us to decide who deserves Ilmater's grace.
Why not? We are his adherents. Who would know if not us?
To know the Lord's will is blasphemy. We interpret scripture and teachings.
If you won't
We
help
know
us, at least
nothing.
let the children in. We've had nothing but scraps for days.
I'll hear nothing more against Father Lorcan.
I've nothing against Father Lorcan. Ilmater rest his soul.
He has
But his
nothing to do
methods
with his death.
need to rest with him.
Swear it.
We need change.
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
Please, in the name of the crying one,
Call
have
to the temple
mercy.
of exactly this. Exactly this.
Ilmater's edict is to welcome all into his embrace. Salve all suffering.
By allowing his faithful to suffer the most.
At least let the children in. We've had nothing but scraps for days.
They take your gold, but they leave your ribs intact.
It is not for us to decide who deserves
We loved
Ilmater's
Father
grace.
Logan as you did. We would
Why
never
not?
hurt him.
We are
He
his
had
adherents.
nothing to do
Who
with his
would know
death.
if not us?
Swear it.
Claim to know the Lord's will is blasphemy. We interpret scripture and teachings, but we know nothing.
I'm fine. You're the one who took a beating.
Please, in the name of the crying one, have mercy.
You want to let those thugs get away with this?
I'll hear nothing more against Father Lorcan.
I've nothing against Father Lorcan.
You won't help us.
Ilmater.
Let the children in.
But his
We've had
methods
nothing but
need to
scraps
rest
for
with
days.
him. We need change.
What do you remember? Eye color, hairstyle, accent, anything.
We loved Father Logan as you did. We would never hurt
give them
him.
a piece of
He
Warn to the
had
temple
nothing
of
to do with
exactly
his death.
this. Exactly this.
Ilmater's edict is to welcome all into his embrace. Salve all suffering.
By allowing his faithful to suffer the most.
Please, in the name of the crying one, have mercy.
This whole situation stinks. Guild robbers are usually decent enough folk. They take
It
your
is not
gold,
for
but
us
they
to
leave your
decide who
ribs
deserves Ilmater's grace.
If you won't help
Why
us,
not?
at least let the
We
children in.
are his
We've
adherents.
had nothing
Who
but
would know if
scraps
not
for
us?
days.
You didn't even
To
fight
know
back.
the Lord's will is blasphemy. We interpret scripture and teachings, but we know nothing.
We loved Father Logan as you did. We would never hurt him. He had nothing to do with his death. Swear it.
I'm fine.
I hear nothing more against Father Lorcan.
I've nothing against Father Lorcan. Ilmater rest his soul. But his methods need to rest with him.
Please, in the
We
name
need
of the
change.
crying one, have mercy.
I call to the temple of exactly this. Exactly this.
Scraps for
Ilmater's
days.
edict is to welcome all into his
I don't
embrace.
care how big they
Salve
were. I'll give
all
them a piece of
suffering.
my mind.
By allowing his faithful to suffer the most.
We loved Father Logan as you did. We would never hurt him. He had nothing to do with his death. Swear it.
It is not for us to decide who deserves Ilmater's grace.
This
Why not?
whole situation
We are his adherents. Who would know if not us?
Please, in the name
Claim
of
to
the
know the
crying one,
Lord's
have
will is
mercy.
blasphemy. interpret scripture and teachings, but we know nothing.
And for what? You didn't even fight back. I tried.
If you won't help us, at least let the children in. They've had nothing but scraps for days.
I'll hear nothing more against Father Lorcan.
I've nothing against Father Lorcan. It may to rest his soul. But his methods need to rest with him. We need change.
We would never hurt him. We had nothing to do with his death. We swear.
I warned the temple of exactly this. Exactly this.
The Mater's edict is to welcome all into his embrace. Salve all suffering.
By allowing his faithful to suffer the most.
And they were angry. I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
If you won't help us, at least let the children in. They've had nothing but scraps for days.
It is not for us to decide who deserves the Mater's grace.
Why not? We are his adherents. Who would know if not us?
Claim to know the Lord's will is blasphemy.
Never hurt him.
We interpret.
Death.
We know nothing.
Your brothers are usually decent enough folk. They take your gold, but they leave your ribs intact.
Nothing more against Father Lorcan.
I've nothing against Father Lorcan. Il may to rest his soul. But his methods need to rest with him. We need...
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave. Soup kitchen's no good if we've no one to feed soup to. Besides, Father Lorcan's gone. Murdered. And now they're blaming a refugee for it. Some folk didn't like how he looked after the refugees. But I don't think they'd kill him for it. At least, I hope they wouldn't. That's a scary thought.
They had nothing to do with his death. Please, in the name of the crying one, have mercy.
I'm fine. You're the one.
What the fuck?
Look, investigator.
Dumb boy.
Was a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorcan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater. You could certainly say that. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our High Priest, Father Logan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target. Brilgor was a refugee. No one sticks up for them at the best of times, and with Gortash in power, well, I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder. Feel free to look around the temple, but fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence. Chares's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case. Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really. I can tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid. Shira passed away last year. Peacefully, mind. We buried her in the crypt under the temple, if you wish to visit. I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
Ada feet. Huh? Lah. Sih. Baru satu dia.
I'm just a cat. But please, talk to Yenna. I don't like talking. Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me. Please don't. Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life.
Hmm?
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Of course.
What harm? She's little, won't take up much space, or make much of a dent in our provisions.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
Inconceivable that we would seek release from one tadpole only for you to commune with another. I'd chide you if my mind were not consumed by the sight of Orpheus within his domed prison. The Prince of the Comet lives, but make no mistake. I can see the change in you, feel the parasite worming its way through you even further. You have invited your own misery. I will not break our alliance for it, but I will not condone it. The air grows ever warmer, the hum of life within it louder. It may yet hatch, though not soon by my estimation. Give it to me. Perhaps it will fare better under my care. Only if you want me to roast you over a campfire, using my blade as a spit. But it is true that I feel some manner of responsibility for this unhatched whelp. After we free Orpheus, we can revisit the matter. If the egg hatches beforehand, well, we will shield it from the Lich Queen's zealots. Whatever may come, I will not let Vlaakith poison the fledgling with lies. Thank you. I know it is a mere egg. It may never hatch. If it does, it might beget a failure. But it might also beget a fighter. And I intend to give it the chance.
Couple for your thoughts. Yes.
Need something?
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword?
Keeping very well, I hope? He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. This was different. It was like I could see my fate in her eyes. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, or why, but all was black. He's gone now. But...
When I first met you, saving yourself from ceremorphosis was your greatest wish. And yet now, you've stepped closer to embracing it. I trust your leadership and respect your decisions, but I truly hope this is not something we come to regret. I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well, and Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
Sure.
Orin toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly.
Back! Bite? No!
Fate.
Spins along as it should. Mau ngapain sih? Pak gua. Oh iya, Will.
I have battled great evils, been mocked by villains of all sorts. But Orin, she is beyond even Thorm. Her mind is twisted beyond recognition. What is she capable of? And where will she strike next? Baldur's Gate is where I first raised a glass in toast at the tender age of 14 and got so tipsy from wine, I puked in Dillard Portier's bushes. It's where the flaming fist chased me after I'd stolen a peach from a cart in the Wide. I got a good chewing out over it too. It's where my father taught me to hold a rapier, to read books of law, to know right from wrong. It's been 7 years since I left. It's no paradise, but it's home, and it's worth saving. And you? The city's yours too, after all. How's it feel to be back? Wonderful, isn't it? Torril's history is written within our city's walls. Expeditions to the continent of Mastika gather in the harbor. The Church of Gon displays its most priceless treasures in the High House of Wonders. Voices raised in song on returning day. The heady wines at the Elf Song. There's truly no place like Baldur's Gate.
Thou shalt return to me. Thou shalt have my blessing.
Beneath the rampant joy, you sense the monk's fear and sincerity. He doesn't wish to harm you, but that doesn't mean he won't.
Oh, no! This cannot, must not, shall not be! You must open her tomb in the open-hand temple post-haste. She may bless us, even beyond the veil.
You feel a chuckle coming on, but it soon fades.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day. What do you want to know? I reckon Investigator Valeria is right. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Logan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury. Please.
Sol Invictus!
A crypt. This must be where Shira Clawin is buried.
Yeah, Blake. Where? Mana?
Here lies Sister
Oh.
Shira Clarwin, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Here it is.
Here lies
Tomb of the
Flinster's
Amulet Spirit's
Sunseeker,
granddaughter.
born 1400 DR, died 1456 DR.
Crying God, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone, thou might be, alas.
What the fuck?
Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
Thou shalt know the extent of Shah's mania, Tasha's hideous laughter at thine beck and call. But at what cost? Who might say? Well, if laugh I must, let our alliance end on a lark.
This way.
All right, Karlak, it's go time.
Gabe. Oh my god.
I won't give in.
Now this is my happy place.
Survival is all that matters. Eternally cast then my spirit be. No. Morning Lord, I call to thee. Lend your forbearance. No.
prepared
Crazy
to deal with
motherfucker.
like this. A torturous fate by any measure.
Here lies Raloric Windbane, born 1399 DR, died
Here lies
1486 DR, born 1411 DR, died 1485 DR.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. I bet that'll fit in my pack. Be wary. This place is trapped.
Trust no one. Should be easy.
Still breathing, despite everything. Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. At the ready.
What the fuck? Siapa ini? Zone Rude.
With finesse, let's have a little fun.
Got to focus. Heading there.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Monstrosity. Monstrosity.
Can't afford to let up.
Watch this.
Can I fly? Yeah.
My gods, this is sick.
Let's have some carnage. On my way.
Breathe deep and move. What's hiding here?
That's curious.
Oh. Are these entrails?
Might be useful. Looks like these people were trying to hide in the tunnels here.
Rather unsuccessfully, it has to be said.
nice little nap.
Hello.
Kenapa gue dikasih jidat gitu anjing?
Lu juga ngasih gue jidat.
Gue mau makan dulu. Laptop gue kuning.
Lu nyalain itu night mode.
Kan auto nyala.
Ntar ini gue matiin dulu.
Main aja. Gue mau makan dulu juga.
Nggak mau, kan udah call.